Welcome, everyone, to the No BS Real Estate Podcast live stream. I'm Joe Agresta, and today we are coming to you live from Calder Park. We're so excited to have you. This is the very first time we're actually in our podcast caravan. We've debuted it today. We're super pumped to have you here. So if you're streaming on TikTok or you're streaming on YouTube, thanks for tuning in. What are we doing here today, guys? I think because we're actually here for Rob Saunders. And if you don't know Rob, he's raising money, Scooting for Hope. Basically, he's got a really touching story where he's essentially raising funds for babies that are born sleeping. He's raising $100,000 for the Women's Hospital here in Melbourne, and it's for the department that looks after parents who have had babies born sleeping, and then it's the aftercare and support that they need. So throughout the live stream today, we would love you to donate. We would love you to just comment your words of support. And the way Rob's doing this, and the reason we're at Calder Park, is because he's trying to break the Guinness Book of World Records for most distance travelled on a kick scooter. Now, if you don't know what a kick scooter is, I'm talking, think of the early 90s, the mid 90s. We all had Razor scooters. It was absolutely shocking. And he has been doing it for 24 hours. He started yesterday at 1 p.m. and we'll cross over to his live feed. So let's have a look at how Rob's been doing. You can see the stats on the screen. He's raised $17,311 so far. We're trying to get to 100K. And he's been going all day and night. That poor guy has not stopped. I think the last I checked, he was up to like something like 127 laps or something ridiculous. We'll get the actual stats and we'll flick them on the screen when it changes over. But thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. I'm so pumped to have you here. So what we're going to do now is I'm just having a look at what can you expect from the live stream. We're not going to just have me talking all day because that'd be boring as batshit. We're going to do a lot of different stuff. So for those that don't know, I have a business called Bodhi, and Bodhi helps home buyers buy property better. We have a mobile app for our consumers, which is a Bodhi AI. You feel free to download it. And we also have this podcast called the No BS Real Estate Podcast, which is an education tool without the bullshit, where we talk to real professionals. You're going to hear from some of them today. We would love your comments and questions in the chat. So we're going to have a broker on the show. We're also going to have a buyer's agent. If you've got any of those trepidations, questions that you're too scared to ask or pick up the phone to ask, here's your opportunity. We'll read them out live on air, and hopefully we can get you some answers to those burning questions. We'll also play some games, have a bit of fun throughout the chat. We're going to be interviewing Rob towards the end of the broadcast. Our broadcast will end at 2 o'clock today, so we're not going to be stopping. We're just going to be going, but not as hard as Rob, obviously. He's the one that's been going the hardest. So thank you for sticking with us. What we're going to do next, or what's coming up in our immediate next hour, I should say, is we need to shout out. We'll do some sponsorship shout outs. That's actually the first thing I should be doing. Let me bear with me, guys. It's my first live stream. Don't be too hard. So one of our major sponsors is PBA. So that is run by Manic. He's a buyer's agent, and Manic's business, he's been on our show before. He's got a fantastic episode coming out in 2 weeks' time, and he helps home buyers, whether it's with vendor advocacy, buyer's advocacy, or even just in terms of property planning. So if you're trying to buy a property and you want someone in your corner, he helps you out. If you're someone who's selling your home, but you don't know how to pick the right real estate agent, you don't know if you can trust them or who you should go with, or you can't be bothered dealing with the real estate agent direct, there's a service that I'm going to teach you all about today called Vendors Advocacy. Fantastic option if you've never heard of it. Basically, what Manic and his business do at PBA is they come and represent you as the vendor's agent. And what that means is they take care of everything with the real estate agent. So instead of you having to do it yourself, they take care of you. They do the interviews with the agent. They will also do make sure that the process runs smoothly, that qualified buyers walk through the door, that the real estate agent is doing their job in terms of marketing, in terms of all those, bits and bobs that keep you stressed. So that way you can focus on buying your next home rather than trying to manage the real estate agent. So with that said, connect with Manic. It's a free conversation to chat. Oh, and I forgot to mention the best part about Vendors Advocacy is you don't pay them. They actually split the commission with the real estate agent. So it's essentially that you're just getting support, and the agent and the vendors advocate split that commission between themselves. It's a win-win for them. The real estate agent gets a qualified seller. usually because the vendor's advocate is doing all the interviews on your behalf. You can be as involved or as little involved as you like, but connect with Manic to find out more information. Our next sponsor for today is MDC, Mark Daniel and Co., and they are our trusted accountants. Daniel DeMercy has been on our show twice now. You can go check out the No BS Real Estate podcast on Spotify, and you can also have a look at his latest episode that's come out where we talk about the planning for your financial future, taxes, why they're important, why some taxes are bad and good, what's the economy doing, how it impacts you when buying property, selling, or even just running your everyday expenses. So Daniel is one of our sponsors with MDC. You can check out their website. And we also have Ascent Home Staging, also been on our show. She is a home staging specialist. Her homes are beautiful. Her episode will actually launch next week. We have some awesome before and afters. Her episode was so much fun. We roasted some really shit properties. We did some really good reviews on the best stage ones, the worst stage ones, how staging makes a difference. If you're thinking about selling your home and you're not sure if staging is going to make sense to you or not, go check out her website. We've got all the details on screen and we'll put them in the comments throughout the show. And of course, we've got Will Bell, who is a mortgage broker. Now, if you don't know Will, he has a massive YouTube channel with over 10,000 followers. He loves to talk all things economy, what is the finance market doing, and how to make it make sense. So reach out to Will if you're looking at refinancing or even just doing your home loans, but he specialises in a lot of that education space. And last but not least, I've actually got him sitting across from me in the studio. It is Jordan from Freedom Financing. Jordan, do you want to say hi to our crew?
G'day, Joe. Thanks for having me here today. This is an amazing cause to be here to support and to help you and the Abodi team, the No BS podcast. When you asked, I thought, no, there's not a chance that I'm not going to be there to help out the guys and help support Rob.
Oh, thank you so much for being here, because I think for myself, I was like, oh God, I don't know who's going to want to come at AM to Calder Park, get up at 5 o'clock and make the trek down here for this great cause. And the fact that you were just like, nah, mate, I've got you. Jordan's come here, set up a marquee. He's got his Freedom Financing uniform on. We're going to be doing the podcast together throughout the day. You'll hear from both of us. You'll hear from also our marketing manager, Karina, at some points, probably our producer, Guy, who's sitting here stressing out. I'm just kidding.
He's hiding off camera, trying to pretend like he's not the genius behind all this.
That's right. But no, Jordan, thank you again for coming. And his business, give yourself a plug. What can we expect from Freedom Financing?
So look, Freedom Financing is, I'm a mortgage broking service, but I'm also a financial skills coach. So I spend a lot of time with mainly small businesses, A, working through their finances, but then B, just helping them build better processes to make sure that they achieve good profitability, operational work like that. Obviously, on the mortgage broking side, I can help them with both home residences, business loans, and asset finance. What that means for people is that it's a one-stop shop. I try and help, and that's how you and I connected, Joe. Mm-hmm. It was just look, we're in the same industry, let's have a chat, and then basically we've actually struck up what I would say is a really good friendship.
Yeah.
Off the back of I guess a chance meeting.
Oh, so chance. I called you because we're in the same networking group, and I was looking for people to chat to about mortgages, about, I need a broker partner, but I need a decent one. And then I saw your name and I thought, I'm just going to call him. Like, what's the worst that can happen? He tells me to, piss off. Fine. So I rang him and he was the friendliest guy. He's like, yeah, we can catch up. I'm like, oh, cool. And then I showed him my software. And I was like, this is what we do for professionals. We have professional reporting tools, helps you, give a point of difference to your clients. And he's like, this is fucking sick. All right, done.
It's good stuff. And I think I jumped on board pretty quickly. And, obviously we've done a few things together now, which is pretty cool. Thanks for having me here, Joe. And
of course.
Thanks for being a good friend.
Yeah, right back at you. We're not going to get too soppy too early. Maybe I need a few more beers and then we'll get really sad.
We might be able to organise that.
Yeah, I think we will. Let's cross over to Rob. Let's see how he's tracking. This is our scooter cam again. So we can see Rob. I've got him up on my screen too. I can see him up here. Man, he's look, guys, if you can donate, we'll put a link in the chat for you. I'll probably ask Jordan kindly to throw something in there from where you can donate. Maybe, yeah, sweet as. So Jordan's doing that now. Guys, any comments, any questions that you've got, please drop them in. Let me know what you want to talk about today, what you want to hear about, who you want to hear from. And, we're just here to basically keep the party going. And if you can't hear that in the background, I'll stay quiet for one sec. We've got live DJs here all day to pump Rob up to the finish line. It's so much fun. The atmosphere is awesome, and I'm actually surprised the weather's held up. To be honest, I was really worried about that. But I actually will give you a little bit of a tour of our caravan. So I'll get my producer Guy. Let's go to the wide angle and show everyone where we're at. There you go. We're on camera. Hey everybody. I'm very excited about this. So you can see here, this is our screen. This is Scooter Cam. We're going to be running it all day. Obviously, you got me and Jordan on the screen right up back here. And I will, at some point, work out how to show you the kitchen. Actually, Guy, if we go to guest cam, maybe I can show them the little kitchen. I'm very proud of the kitchen. Let's see how I go. All right, we're turning. All right. It's a very piss poor angle, but I'm trying my best, guys.
Like it could be worse, Joe.
It could be so worse. But here you go. There's my little pot plant, and there's my coffee machine, which is the most important thing to me. We've got a fridge. We've got an air conditioner. Not that we friggin' need it today. It's bloody cold as shit. And we'll just go back to Jordan. We got some party balloons. We've got a whole heap of fun stuff happening today.
I'm currently just trying to post the link.
Oh, yeah, he's trying to post the link for donations, so we'll keep it up. But we're going to take a really short break because what I'll do when we come back is we're going to get into our first proper game of the day, keep you entertained. We want you to get involved in the chat. If you're up early enough on a Sunday morning and you're not too rusty or dusty from the night before, we'd love you to participate. Or if you're just passively watching, don't hang shit on me, all right? This is my first live stream. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Somebody's got it, Joe.
That's very true. All right, we'll be right back, guys. We'll see you in about 2 minutes.
transition.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining us on this live stream. And thanks for letting us take a little break to go to the bathroom. Get all our nerves out, the usual stuff. We're going to kick it off with a game. Now, I'm going to control this one and I'm going to do my best to put it on screen for you guys because I want you to participate. Now, this first game is called Guess the Property Price. Is it a real or fake listing? So I'm going to put up some real properties, maybe some that actually already sold, and I'm going to put them up on your screen. And what I want you to take a vote on is, did they actually, where are they located? And what do you think the selling price was? And then I want your thoughts on it because I think this is always a fun one to do. So I'm going to set that up. Give me 2 seconds. And while we wait, listen to Jordan talk about anything. Put him on the spot.
I love the not even casual drop me in it there. That's not a problem. So what I'm doing right now, guys, is I'm actually just throwing my a quick little video on my socials just to share the links for Rob's. Oh, sorry, Joe. Share the link for Rob's donations. So, guys, if you can jump on there, which we've already shared in the TikTok, we've already shared in the YouTube. So get on there, help Rob get to his $100,000 goal, guys. Absolutely every dollar helps. You've got no idea what this will mean to Rob and this amazing cause that he is here supporting. So
bloody love it, Jordan. That was a very good spiel. You know what? We've just had one of our guys, Steve McMiniman, has joined the party. And if you don't know Steve, he's a house and land expert and specialist, but he also runs a networking group for professionals called Lux VIP. That's how Jordan and I met. You meet some great people there, but guys, I'm so excited for today. I think I'll take you outside on the roaming camera once Karina arrives. Let me do a quick introduction to who we've got in the studio today. So let's go back to Guy here. All right. I don't know why we've lost feed to me. There I am. Okay. So we've got our producer, Guy. Guy, do you want to say hi to everyone on the thing? No, you can.
Oh, hi everyone. How's everyone doing today?
Guy is, for a little fun fact, Guy has just completed uni and he's finished film school and he has been working with a Bodie and the No BS podcast as a producer. He's done a fantastic job. I've got many funny tales of Guy's first days, but I won't embarrass him too much. He's also my cousin, so I'm allowed.
This family can do. Yeah.
Let's see how Jordan's bailed up with Steve. I'll get him in the van. Here he is. Let's give him a clap.
Hey, mate. Good to see you, brother. Oh, man.
Good. How are you, man? Come take a seat right in the corner there. Yeah, go for it. Steve is the best on the fly, so this is why I love having him. Takes every opportunity, just chills out, sits down, gives me some great content.
I'm ready.
Steve, welcome.
Yes.
We're on the live stream. We're on YouTube, TikTok, and anywhere else.
Love it. So so excited to be here. I've been watching this now for just over 12 hours, watching Rob go around the Calder Park laps. We even tuned in at 2 a.m. last night.
All right.
Just to really support his cause. Sort of heard about it a few weeks ago off Brad. And look, I think at the end of the day, sometimes all you can do is just show up. Of course, Lux has made a donation. You guys are out here. We're giving a big pump out. But really, 24 hours non-stop. Don't know the rules. Is he allowed to stop for toilet breaks? Or
I have no idea.
Have we got into the conspiracy behind the scenes? How does this guy keep going?
I have no idea because my immediate thought was, how's he going to go to the toilet?
That's what I thought. Could be, are we allowed to say proudly sponsored by Huggies? Or not?
That'd be a big load in the Huggies. I'm sure Rob's got it worked out. I have every confidence that they've sorted him. Yeah. But I can't believe every time I've tuned in over the last 24 hours, he started yesterday at 1 p.m. And he has not stopped. Like literally I have not gone to the camera and not seen him not go.
Have we, do you mind if I throw a few questions at you guys?
Like go for it.
Q&A back and forth. How's our donations looking? Do we know, obviously let's just dive deep for those that are tuning in now. Why is he doing this? That sort of stuff. So donations, why is he doing it? How can we support? I think we've only got a few hours left. And obviously let's lift the bar.
100%. Like we're at $17,461 raised so far. We're trying to get to 100K. A Bodie is pitching in as
Yep.
well. So we will be putting in our hat in the ring. There's also our sponsors. A shout out to MDC, PBA,
Perfect.
Ascent Home Staging, Freedom Financing, and of course Will Bell Mortgage Broking.
Love
So those guys are supporting and they've donated to the cause. We've probably got close to $1,000 there. So thank you to everyone who's been sponsoring. And we haven't even added that to the total poll yet. So we'll put that in right before we end today and upload it live.
So where can people find the sponsorship link?
So it's actually in our comments section on YouTube and on TikTok if that's where you're watching us from.
Yeah.
So you can add the links in there and you can just tap on the link, press donate. But in terms of why he's doing this, I think, it's such a heartfelt cause. I think it's also, a very somber one because it's a reality for, I know just this week I had a family member experience exactly why Rob's raising funds for this cause, which if you don't know and you just joined us is for the department at the Women's Hospital that supports parents who have gone through, unfortunately, babies that are born sleeping at different terms or different stages. So it's pretty tragic.
I think as a parent, as I said, nothing more tragic. But look on the flip side, and this is the silver lining to it, is sometimes it just takes one good person with a scooter in this case, just to make a difference. And unfortunately, life throws us adversity. But all we can really do is honour the memories and what was to be. But moving forwards in future, hoping to minimise this sort of stuff, and if anything, too, apart from the fundraising he's doing is the awareness. Expecting a few good people to turn out here today. Obviously, we can invite a few people down from the public. Is that right? So if you're listening in, come on down. For every new guest that turns up for the next 1 hour, I'll tip in $10. So if we get 100 guests, there's another $1,000.
And I'll do the same.
Yeah. So let's match it. So come on down and Calder Park. Say Stevie Mac from Lux VIP sent you. And I'll match $10 for $10 for every person that comes in. So let's do it.
Bodie and the podcast will do the exact same. I think that's a great incentive, Steve. And seriously, if you don't have to be in property buying. You could just be someone that has been touched by, unfortunately, this situation that so many parents and people go through. Come down, have a chat. You don't have to get too personal, but we'd just love to hear from you. We want to talk to everyday people, and we're going to be roaming around all day. We'll talk to all walks of life of people, but if you're coming in, say Stevie Mac or say No BS, and we'll look after you, we'll match the donation. Great idea, Steve.
The other thing too is I brought young little Mason down here,
my
youngest son. So Mason will be doing a lap.
Oh, you're going to do a lap, Mason?
Yeah, so I'm going to give him $50. For the lap. Yeah. Well, there we go. But we're gonna donate the $50. How's that sound? All right. So Mason's gonna throw in another $50. I reckon he's good for 2 laps. So mate, well done. You're up for $100.
Whoa.
He's coming out of his pocket money. No.
Stitch up.
I got this one. But yeah, thanks for having me on. I'd love to jump back in the van later.
Yeah, come back in. We'll get an update from you.
Yeah, let's look. At the moment we're 17,461. Obviously put a bit of money on the table here. We're going to throw another 100 in shortly. Let's try and get to 20 grand if we can next sort of half an hour.
100%.
Let's get busy.
And can I ask a couple of questions to Mason?
Yeah, of course. Mason, you want to come over?
Yeah, do you want to come on the cam? You can talk and you can move the microphone right to your little face. How are you, Mason?
I'm good.
So, are you going to be scooting with Rob?
Yeah.
Oh my God, how are you feeling?
I don't know.
Are you nervous or excited?
Not really. I'm a bit excited.
Yeah, because you're on the Calder Park. Like, race cars literally fly down these tracks all the time. My dream has always been to be in a race car around these tracks, blaring Motley Crue if you know the band. But what do you think of your dad doing all of this charity work? Because he's so involved with stuff.
I think Daddy's.
Yeah, and what would you want to do, or what do you want to say to Rob? Do you have any words of support? I'll just move that microphone down for you.
Sorry.
Do you want to do that, Jordan? So we can get him there. Yeah, so do you have any words of support for Rob or anything you want to say to him?
I would just tell him that if he feels like giving up, just know what others have had to be gone through.
Oh, that's really wise. No, well done. We'll give you a clap for that. I love it. Mason, thank you so much for that really quick interview. I love talking to yourself, and, you know, well done on coming out here to support with your dad and supporting Rob. All right, mate, we'll let you take off. Steve, we'll check back in with you in a couple of hours. Thanks for letting us interview young Mason here.
Thank you so much. See you guys, and can't wait to hit that 20 grand.
Neither
Mason's
can I.
going to go do some laps.
Yeah, some hot laps. You're going to have to go hard, Mason. $100 on the line, buddy.
We're going to do this bit, Rob.
All right, bye, guys.
See you guys. Bye.
Thanks, guys. All right, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we will play that game that I promised you. So we'll come back in a couple of minutes. We won't be too long. See you soon.